Gym not helping?
No, I just overate today.
Where did you eat?
My friend's brother, he got a job at a restaurant, so he was giving us a treat. You know, Oji, in that restaurant, all the waiters are hearing impaired.
Oh, I've heard of the place. In fact, it reminds me of a fascinating experience we had at a restaurant called the Blinde Kuh in Zurich.
Blindekuh.
Yeah, in German, it means the blind cow, and it's a fascinating restaurant. Let me tell you the story.
Sounds interesting.
We'd acquired the leading e-learning business in Switzerland. So for many years, I'd travel every quarter to Zurich. And on one occasion, a sales colleague and I went to the Blindekuh, which is this fascinating restaurant serving delicious fare in Zurich. And the entire concept of the restaurant is that you are in a dark space and you are served food prepared by visually impaired chefs.
Oh, wow.
And served by visually impaired waiters. The menu was posted outside, so we ordered. And then we were escorted inside to our tables. We could hear people, but we could see absolutely nothing. And it was totally dark. In fact, I thought that after a few minutes, the eyes would adjust and we'd begin to make out dim outlines. But not at all. It really was pitch dark. But it was a very nice experience. The food was delicious and it was a really nice meal. And then an interesting problem arose. I had polished off my glass of wine and I wanted to serve myself again. But in the pitch dark, you don't really know the location of your glass. So the risk was that if I poured the wine into the wrong place, instead of going into the glass, it would fall anywhere over the table. And the solution was that I cupped the rim of the glass with my left hand, between the thumb and the forefinger, and brought the bottle near it, and then I could pour accurately into the glass. So while the Blindekuh is a restaurant that is designed to make you think of the experience of visually impaired people, a world without light and sight, what was really interesting is that it also taught you lessons about the importance of your hands. And as we started eating and came towards the end of the food on the plate, a second interesting problem arose. Now with knife and fork, I couldn't make out what was left on the plate, whether it was a piece of cheese or some salad or the main item. And then I decided to use my fingers, and lo and behold, the fingers knew precisely what item was what item. उन्हें बिल्कुल clearly समझ में आता था कि ये चीज़ है, ये salad है, ये main item है. So that was the second lesson the Blindekuh taught about the importance of your hands. Finally, there was a very amusing third lesson. My colleague, who was feeling a bit oppressed in the dark for so long, said, "I wish I could hold someone's hand." And I gently told him, "Not mine." But what that brought to me was the third lesson the Blindekuh had taught us about the importance of your hands. It was an experience never to be forgotten, and delicious food, but reinforcing the importance of the world of light and sight, but also the importance of your hands and fingers.
Wow, that's a heartwarming story.
It is indeed.
The most beautiful things in the world can't be seen or touched. They must be felt with the heart.
ये भी आपका नहीं है, Helen Keller. We'll be back next week with the next episode. Please like and comment below. And if you like a lot, do share.
Also, subscribe to our channel Qisse so that you don't miss out on any Qissa by the OG.
YOE,
What's YOE?
years of experience.